Okay, good day, everybody. This is going to be in English because I'm a little pissed about this thing. Really upset. I mean, it's a ball breaker, and I would recommend buying a Motorola. First of all, Motorola I used to buy, and when they made good phones before, but then when they got sold to Google, and there you see the information on the screen. Google bought them in. Basically bought them out in my 2012. Well, actually, I quit using Motorola. I quit buying Motorola around 2008 because they got screwy. They got screwed up. Okay, they became shit products. Okay, they're bad end products. But now they're worse. Now Google up has sold Motorola Mobile uh, to one company called Aris, and then they sold the rest of the company to Livorno, Lenovo. Lenovo, as you can see, there it is, Chinese company. Now I know about this company. I mean, IBM ended up selling the computers to them back in about 1980. I think it was 86, 87. I was working with IBM, and they up and sold their microcomputers to these Chinese people, exporting jobs is what they did. Okay, IBM doesn't. They're not really an American corporation since a very long time. But anyway, the reason why I'm bitching about these mothers here is this thing here: Google Voice typing on Android. I mean, really, really. I keep turning it off. I keep turning it off these telephones. I got two of them, by the way. I had three until I slammed it up against the wall. I got to stop being uptight about it. Here you get some bullshit about how to disable it. It is very hard to get rid of. And it comes back, and it comes back, and it comes back. And the best way to get rid of it, being the Google and the Chinese bullshit is in here, best thing is not to buy a Motorola because they're just unbelievable. I mean, they're passing on themselves off as an American company. Bullshit. It's a Chinese company that sells everything else. Bullshit. So that's my bitch about it. And I'm telling you, don't buy Motorola. If I wouldn't buy Motorola, and the system they're using is an Android, and it's worse. It's got all kind of shit on. You got to go in here. They got here. I show you. I show you. Yeah, it's. I think it's this one's in English. The one I'm holding is in French, and another one I got over here sitting there with a broke screen is in Italian. You got to turn off the location. He keeps turning the location off on all the time. You got to go in there and take off that advertising thing. Here we got apps. So we go into apps. You got all these apps. You got to turn them off. If you don't turn them off, they're gonna. You got to turn them off daily almost. Here's one. I turned this mother off. I stop it, and it comes back. Now watch. Even if I go into developer move and take it off, the drive is off. Okay, I turned it off finally. The well-being, it won't stay off. Um, Games, it's disabled. Google Assistant is disabled. It's disabled, the assistant. But the mother will turn it back on. Best thing, and by the way, I use a Farragut bag. Boom. Disabled, privacy wall, disabled, force it. There ain't no privacy on that motherfucker. Anything is got an American on it or Chinese. There's no privacy on it. Okay, these phones, America built data centers, and I knew about it 30 years ago. They started. They've been ever since they created AT&T and IT on the telephone. They have been spying on you and our grandfathers and our great grandfathers. I mean, telephone is a spy system, and it's even worse today. And you got Android on it, you got Google on it, and they're all in here screwing with you. So, best thing to do is get in here and turn everything off. Android, I force that out. And then let's see, what about this one, mother here? Retail, I don't need it. Force it out. Disable it. Yes, I don't need it. I don't use it. I mean, they track you, man. You walk into a supermarket. There was a movie. There was a movie a few years back. You walked in and they scanned your eyes. That was what was it? Where they were using three people in a pool that were foretelling crimes. No, you know that movie, Minority Report, and they were using your irises. Okay, I wear purple sunglasses. Okay, you can see my eyes, but you ain't gonna see much clarity of my colors. Um, just like they were using irises to track everybody. You walk in anywhere in America, anywhere in Europe, basically, you driving down a damn road. They know. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened to me. This is my telephone. Okay, I tell you what happened to me during the lockdown. I'm riding around. I got things to do. I was looking at how they were lying to the sheep, and I went in and looked out the graveyards and mayor's office because here in France, all the mayor's offices were they post the dead in the cemeteries, and you see how many people died. I saw there was nobody dying. In Italy, there were 30 people died a year after they locked us down. I looked in Italy, as there 30 people died when they did the lockdown, and in a month they locked the people down. France, it was 25. Okay, so here I am, 100 kilometers away from Chamonix Mont Blanc. And I get a little message. I open my telephone up near Lyon, drinking a coffee with the gendarmerie on the side of the coffee shop, and they were standing over there wearing their useless face mask. And I up and said, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I checked my messages like a dumbass, knowing better on top of that, because I knew the lockdown was a scam. And I got home and opened my telephone up the day after, and I got a message from the Minister de Santé in France. I knew better than to click on it. I knew what they're talking about. They nailed me for being outside the 10-kilometer distance. The Chamonix, 10 kilometers. You're Chamonix. You go to a tour, you're outside of just 10 kilometers. If you go to Les Ouches, you're outside the 10 kilometers. You go to Solange, 30 kilometers outside. So it's all bullshit. It's all about control. And that's what they're doing with this Android. I'm telling you. You're getting your voice off the telephone. When you use that voice assisted bullshit, what is it called? There it is. Google voice typing. They get your voice. So when they collecting the data on your voice and you can put it in the database. And it's all in databases, by the way. They got databases centers. They piling it up in America and the Five Eyes. And you know they're gonna keep it. And they're gonna keep it for a long time. Have a good day.